YouTube, it's your boy Quinn Wade, Quinny W20 here, coming to you with a quick video up on John Wall, the man of mystery, the guy that's been playing good basketball. They have been going against a lot of weak opponents, a lot of weak ass teams. They've just been blowing them out, beating them, but they also been beating good teams in the West and in the East. But their schedule gonna get a lot harder in the next couple of weeks. So we're gonna see how good Washington gonna be in the future. In the next couple of weeks, it's gonna be a make or break season, and that's gonna really hurt John Wall MVP candidacy. Like I said, the same thing about Steph Curry and OKC too. They schedule getting a lot tougher. So if you ain't winning a lot of games, it hurts your chances of being the MVP. Now Washington right now has been doing their thing. They started off good and they continue to be good through the whole season. They got a 739 win percentage, which is second in the East, only behind Toronto. They a game behind, a half game behind. So if Toronto lose tomorrow and Washington wins, they'd be the number one seed in the East, which will pretty much prove that John Wall is the leader of the team, as we all know. He will get MVP. Like I said, Kyle Lowry is an MVP candidate because his team is winning and they don't have DeMar DeRozan. John Wall carried this team without Bradley Beal. Nene missed some games already. John Wall stepped up his passing. He had to score 20. He had to score 29, 30 points. John Wall, one of them players, he'd do anything that a team needs him to do. If he has to go out there and get 15 assists, he'd go out there and get 15 assists that game. If he had to come out that game and get 25, he'd get 25 and 8 assists. If he got to get 4 or 5 rebounds, he'd go out there and get 4, 5, 7 rebounds. If he got to get 3 steals and a block, he's going to get 3 steals and a block. Anything you need John Wall to do, he's doing. He's playing great defense. He's rebounding. He's passing. He's playing the passing lanes. He's just playing good on-ball defense. He's scoring when he needs to. He's picking the spots when to score. He's still shooting a little bit too many jumpers. That's the bad part because the jump shot got better, but I still don't recommend him shooting them jump shots. I'm still not impressed with the jump shot yet. It got better, but it's still a little shaky. He still ain't making the jump shots consistent enough to that he a threat from the jump shot. Even though he can get hot, he missed more than he make with the jumper, so he still needs to tone the jump shots down a little more. But I love his passing. This is the best team he ever played It is the best team he ever played on. He's playing the best basketball he ever played. He's averaging the most assists he ever played. His teammates got better. His team got better. And he's unselfish. He's passing the ball. He's getting out on fast break, looking to pass. He's going to the paint, looking for the shooters, looking to dump it off. He's just so smart. But another thing that I come down, let me see if I can get the stats, because I've been watching a lot of his games. He's been turning the ball over a whole lot. But I don't know how much he turning it over. But I've been seeing him be a little too careless and a little bit too passive in the games. And that been hurting his team a little bit because he's been a little bit too unselfish. He averaging a career high 3 turnovers a game. His assists went up, but his turnovers went up because he's been looking to be a little bit too unselfish. When he could score, when he could go for the layup, he goes for the pass. When he go into the paint, he kicks it out. When he could just go up for the floater. He just got to pick his spots when to score a little better. If he can put up 20 points a game and 10 assists on 45% shooting, play the same defense, rebound at the same rate, shoot the same free throw percentage, if he can just up his field goal percentage, up his points per game, keep everything else the same, John Wall and his team keep winning and beat the better teams, John Wall will be MVP this year. He's behind James Harden. He's behind Steph Curry. But them and Kyle Lowry, he's up there with Kyle Lowry. There's only a couple guards that's ahead of John Wall, which is James Harden and Steph Curry, and could be Kyle Lowry. But sometimes you could pick John Wall is on the same level as Kyle Lowry some nights. And they close to the same win percentage, just that they a half game ahead. So if I had to pick an MVP, I'd give it to Steph Curry. If I couldn't give it to Steph Curry, I will give it to James Harden because he's been carrying that team without Dwight Howard for 11 games, and they 17-5 when Dwight Howard was gone. So if I had to give it an MVP, I'm gonna give it to James Harden. I ain't gonna give it to nobody else because I think James Harden really been carrying the team, and he been really playing great defense. James Harden the MVP to me right now. But John Wall is closing in on that level. His team is winning. They blowing out. They beating good teams. He's playing defense. He's rebounding. He's passing. He's getting in the passing lanes. He's stripping defenders. He's just playing all around good, dominant basketball. He just needs to score the ball a little more better, pick his spots when to pass, and pick his spots when to score. Be a little more consistent on the jump shot. Take a little better shots so a field goal percentage can go over 44% to like 45, 46, 47. Go to the paint a little more, John Wall. I miss a John Wall that went to the paint a lot. I want to see him go to the paint a lot and stop settling for the jump shot. Even though he goes to the paint, he passes out. I want to see him use more floaters. When you see you got a little open lane, float the ball up. Do a little stop and pop jumper. And just get some easy buckets, John Wall. Get that easy 19, 20 points a game on 45% shooting, John Wall. And just keep passing the ball. Just know when to pass and know when to score. And he'll be averaging at least 10 assists on one turnover if he can just get that figured out. But John Wall right there with James Harden and Steph Curry for MVP. But right now I'm going to give it to James Harden. But John Wall, by the end of the season, he could be one of the top 5 MVP candidates, and he is right now. But his schedule getting a lot tougher, and we're going to see if he can keep it together the whole season. So we're going to think John Wall is a top 5 MVP candidate right now to me, and he's closing in on it. He got little small things he need to fix, little small things he need to get together before I give him the award. He's up there, but he's not there just yet. His scoring got to get better. His shot selection got to get a little better, and his jump shot got to get a little more consistent. And he just got to dominate more games offensively. He'd be right there. If he can clean them 5 things up, he'd be right there. The defense great, the rebound great, the assists are great, the steals are great. Clean up the little small areas, John Wall. You'll be right there for MVP candidate. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Check out my older videos. If you like this video, like my older video, subscribe. Quinn Wade, Quinn 20 signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Watch out for the next hot topic.